Happy Vlogmas!
Good morning, it's Barbara. Happy Vlogmas Day 5. Good morning, it's Barbara. Happy Vlogmas Day 5. Oh, I need lipstick. I just called Maisie downstairs to come and get her treat. So let's see if I can set up the camera because Dennis is still in bed. You guys want your treat? Yeah. I have your treat here. Now I've got to find day 4. Day 4. Where the heck is day 4? I should have done this before I called you. Oh, it's day 5. Oh, looks like you're getting the same thing. Looks like you're getting the same thing. I don't think you care. Do you want to say hi? There we go. There's Pearl. There's Maisie. Day 5. This camera work is not... I usually have a videographer. I'm assuming you could see these. There you go. Sorry. There are 4 of those. No, that's my pen. So, can you sit? Oh, good girl. Yes. Amazing. Ah, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll fix this for the next one. Oh my God, you're going to be so seasick. All right. One more. Pearl, can you sit? Maisie. Good girl. Yes. Pearl, sit. Happy Advent. Happy Day 5. Yes. Can you say Happy Vlogmas? Are you guys liking Vlogmas? Well, Maisie came down pretty directly when I called her, so I think maybe they're finally figuring it out. Yeah, and I see where Day 6 is, so I think they're getting those same treats every day, except for a couple. A couple have a different shape. We shall see. So funny. And look at my table. I'll talk about some of this. I'm going to watch that video. And if it doesn't make you too sick, I'll give you the whole thing. If it does, I'll give you the highlight, which is the girls got their treats. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Happy Vlogmas Day 5. My table's a mess, but I'm going to clean it up today. I want to make some Christmas cards. I made a list. I have a list of things that I want to do. One of them, if you saw Kim's hat sitting on the table, I'm going to finish that and get it in the mail today. That's one of my goals, and I'm not going to make myself take care of my LL Bean returns if I end up not wanting to do that, because I have a lot of Christmassy things that I want to do. Could read you my list. To do a fixed pom-pom, which I haven't done yet, mail hat. Decorate, and the subcategories are gift boxes, clear room, greenery and lights, and tree. LL Bean packages, knit welts for day 4 and day 5. Oh, I forgot my hat over here. I'll go get it. Make fluff. I have to make fluff today, or I won't have any dessert. Make biscotti and other cookies, and make Christmas cards. So these are all Christmas related. Hold on, let me get my hat. Okay. So as the dogs found out, today is Advent Day 5. And look, Advent Day 5 has a giant package from Megan. But first it has yarn. Donegal tweed. Okay, so I'm getting in a new color. Ooh, a new color besides the gray. Ooh. Oh, Megan, I love this color. I love this color. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. My hat's going to get even more fun, although I am liking the gray. You know, the gray and then color stripes. Let me show you how my hat's looking, because I finished the third welt yesterday. So it's looking really cool with the grays, but oh, that is gonna be, yeah, we shall see. We shall see. And what is in day 5? Something I have no idea. Megan works in a craft, sort of a craft shop. And so oh, well, I still don't know what it is other than a beautiful bag that says New Zealand. And it has all kinds of motifs from New Zealand. This is the map of New Zealand. And I think Megan lives right about there on Northern Island. All right, let's see what's inside it. It's very full of stuff. She fooled me. See, now I thought she didn't give me a little present for every day. That's why I decided to do just Saturdays next year. I'm leaving that out. That's 6. It's full of the rest of the days. See, so I totally bungled it up. I will have a conversation with you, Megan, about what we should do next year. So, all those days I couldn't find little presents for, they're inside this beautiful bag. What a good idea. And you did fool me. You did fool me. So that's all the rest of the days. So I was wrong. We're doing every day? Well, I gave her every day. But I will have a conversation with her about what we should do next year. But I'm putting him back in the bag. But I'm leaving 6 out because tomorrow is 6, and then I won't have to go look for it. So the bag is the gift for today. And what a lovely bag. It's got a nice handle, a zipper, New Zealand. Sweet, very sweet. So my botanical yarn Advent, I'll be honest with you, was a big disappointment yesterday. I already thought 3 yellows in a row were, you know, and then when I got exactly the same yarn in day 4 that I got in day 2, I was confused and not very happy about that. I mean, it's a nice yarn. So I texted my friend Karen, who got the same Advent when I got mine, and asked her if her day 4 was exactly the same as day 2, and she said yes. So either it's not a mistake, or it's a mistake that they did. You know, I mean, they surely do these assembly line, and whatever packages were in that assembly line ended up with a mistake. That is what I'm hoping, because, you know, having duplicates doesn't seem correct, and having duplicates one day apart doesn't seem correct, even less correct. So anyway, I was thinking about emailing them or whatever, but what I did was I asked Karen, because she gets up early, if she would please, if she did her Advent in the morning, if she would text me and tell me if day 5 was yellow. Because if day 5's yellow, I'm not opening it. I'm going to go with the polka dot day 5 because, you know, I'm wanting a little bit more variety. And her reply was, she did kind of describe the yarn to me, but basically her reply is a little bit yellow, but not really yellow. Kind of yellow, not yellow, you know, but not yellow. So I'm going to stick with botanical yarns, especially since I got such a beautiful yarn from Megan. and keep going with the botanical yarns, but I haven't given up the idea of sending them an email and saying, what's the story here? Because I went online to... Dennis put something on top of my boxes, and apparently I didn't take it off correctly. I went online to remind myself, you know, sort of, I've never bought botanical yarn before. So I thought maybe they, you know, yellows and, you know, the, I don't know, natural colors, or I don't know. That's me. Dennis heard the bang, was afraid it was his mother. It was me. Anyway, I thought maybe I would have expected more yellows if I had looked at their website more closely, but I went out and there was nothing to indicate we should be getting, you know, 4 or 5 yellows. And they had some very pretty interesting inspiration pictures on, you know, so they linked to like this Pinterest page that, you know, they had some pastel-y colors, but some really vibrant pictures that had every color you could imagine. And I would never have looked at those and said, oh, I'm getting a lot of yellow. So it was, you know, so anyway, I'm pretty ambivalent about, at this point, about my Botanical Yarns Advent. And, you know, by the time I paid for postage and everything, I paid over $200 for this. And it doesn't include a full skein for December, which it didn't say it did. I just, you know, I added that in my head. And it's not fair to be disappointed about something that I shouldn't have been expecting. So I get that. But anyway, so since it's not going to be exactly yellow, I'm going to continue with Botanical Yarns. And, you know, and I'm not sure about the email, what I'm going to do about that. But anyway. Day 5 from Botanical Yarns. I'll go with the next progression, I guess. So this is a very, 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 very light green. It's looking a little more sherbety in my camera than it's looking in real life. There's a little bit of yellow speckling, but this is definitely a very, very, very light green base. It's a very similar yarn to this one, with a slightly different tint to the base. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. So I wouldn't be surprised to get sort of both these light colors and the deep colors that we got in day 1 and day 3. That doesn't surprise me looking at the pictures, because I had both tones, hues, whatever you would call it. So this is pretty, and I don't consider this yellow. And it seems like a reasonable progression from the others towards something else, and so I'm looking forward to that. So this is very pretty. All right, so these are my 2 today yarns. And this is my hat. So I did not do the next color welt, because I didn't know what I was getting, and I wanted to be sure. I think I'm going to use Megan's pink next. I'm using Megan's pink next. And then I could use this if I don't get a color I like better tomorrow for the next welt. I was thinking of going just with the gray alternating motif, which I could do because I have enough grays to continue that. And I think I even have enough left over so that I could repeat some of these gray colors, because I would need 11 gray stripes for the hat if I were alternating gray stripes. And I'm expecting to possibly have 8 grays, because the second gray welt here is the lighter gray, and I'm expecting to possibly have 3 more of those on the different bases, because this is the Stellina base, but there are 3 other bases, so there may be light gray. I might ask Megan if there's going to be more of this light gray in the other bases. I don't want to ruin my Advent for myself, but if there aren't 3 more of the light gray, I won't have enough gray to do all this alternating I'm talking about. Ugh. I don't know what I wanted. 15 minutes. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to do pink next, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. I think I might have to give up the gray alternating stripes, but I may add them again later, just, you know, to pull it all together. But I really like this pink. I think I'm doing the pink next. I'm putting it in my bag, because I'm ready to start the next welt. So there you go. So anyway, that's the story of my Advents. I did try to, I was doing this idea that I stole from the thing I got, oh, sorry for the earthquake, stole from the thing that I got at the florist shop, and I had done one out of just plain using the kids' school glue stick to make this one. And Dennis had given me his wood glue, and I thought I would try to make it with wood glue, but that did not work. The wood glue does not, well, it doesn't interact well with the yarn, as you can see. It was hard to do, and I didn't even finish it, but I could tell it wasn't going to work. Now these, you know, ended up feeling soft, like, even though it's thin yarn, this is like, you know, resin or something. So the wood glue does not work. I have put Elmer's glue on my grocery list. Dennis and I are going to the store today, and I put Elmer's glue, white, just regular white glue, on the list to try it one more time. But I think I'm gonna have to go with thicker, whatever, twine, bulky yarn. I do have a lot of Christmassy bulky yarns, and maybe I'll just do that. But I just don't think this is going to work as an Advent project. But I do like it, and I want to think about what I would do with it if I continued with it. But meanwhile, that's what I said. I'm going to be cleaning this table up, because I've got this stuff all over the table, and I need to make my cards, and I have other things that I need to do. So yeah, but the wood glue is a no-go. So there's the update on that project. So I don't have any notes of things to tell you. My other flowers on my cactus haven't bloomed yet, but it looks like I'm going to even get more. I'm kind of excited about that. I did take a picture of it, that you might have seen it in my intro, because I'm going to put some of my decorations in my intro and take the ones out from the florist shop. So you might have already seen it. I think I'm going to have to edit this a little bit. I had a lot of trouble with the video doing the dog's treats, and I think well, if you're a little seasick now, I guess I didn't edit it out. I've been watching podcasts and vlogs and Vlogmas. I'm watching Ravelry. Christy's got Flossmas that she's doing, so I've been doing that. Christy is my daughter, and she has the Christy's Corner needlework Etsy shop and the Christy's Corner floss tube. I don't know if it's Christy's Corner Needlework floss tube. I have it linked below. I always have her linked below. But she's doing a Flossmas, which is fun for me because, you know, as her mother, I get to see her every day and see how she's doing. So that's nice because we would normally do our craft together on a Sunday night. But at the end of her semester, she's massively busy at the end of her semesters. And I have had things going on Sundays recently. The last few Sundays, I babysat the girls, and this Sunday I went to the concert. And anyway, so we haven't crafted together in quite some time, but it is nice to see her and see how she's doing, and she's doing great, and I enjoy her Flossmas. So I recommend it. And I'm looking at others. I watched Karen from Recreational Knitting. I've been catching up on podcasts. I watched Chevis on Chevy Rail Stuff. She was having a mimosa in the last one, and she had the corks from the champagne bottles. I have to leave her a comment and give her the pattern for those. She wanted to make, she says, oh, these should be little people. I'm sure somebody's done that. Somebody has done that. And it's a free pattern. It's the cork cork elves or something like that. But it's free. And it's a very cute pattern, and I have done those. And I'm thinking about maybe just making myself a few more because I've given them away and I don't have as many as I might want, and I have lots of corks, and yeah, I'm thinking about possibly making more. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm gonna go. Please have a good day. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Stay safe. Oh, happy Vlogmas. Stay safe and stay safe.